Hi, you guys, it's Lisa. We are going to have fun and we're going to do this step-by-step card recipe, I'm calling this, and we're going to do a glittered holiday pumpkin. Now, this is a super fun technique, and by purchasing this recipe is what we'll call it, you're going to have access to this for the rest of your life if you want. Obviously, it's nice to have these types of things in your crafty stash so that you can go back to them again and again. So today we're going to do, like I said, a holiday pumpkin. Here is my die we're going to use, and it is by Gina Marie Designs, super great company. I just wanted to quickly pull out a few more designs that you might not think about when you're going through your stash looking for your things to do this technique. So I grabbed out a few more. Look at this snowflake one. This will be really super cool, and I will work on creating that. Check out the pictures at the end. And this one's again by Gina Marie Designs. I can't tell you the name of it because they don't put them on the insert for their packaging. But I grabbed out a few more. Now this one would be really, really easy to do with this technique because you'd only have a few colors. And this one is by this company is, I should know this, Memory Box. I'm so sorry. And the name of this one is Standing Deer Oval Frame. So I'll do this again and check it out in the pictures at the end, but this would be a real easy one to do. I've got this one by All to New, and it's a stripe leaf cover die. Super cool. And then I pulled out this Hello die that I have, and this one is by poppystamps.com, and it is called Hello Background. So you can see what's going to happen with that. So again, different ideas. Obviously, we're doing this fall pumpkin. I know it's a little late for pumpkins right now. We have Thanksgiving this next week, but I am showing you that the technique will work with lots and lots of different things. So don't feel that this is just, oh my gosh, I can only do this for fall. It's not that way. So let's get started. I'm going to give you a rundown of my supplies. I have double-sided adhesive. I have 6x6 sheets. I have, this is probably an 8.5 by 11. It might even be a little bit bigger than that. Why isn't anything ever labeled? Um, okay, this is by Be Creative. This is by Elizabeth Craft Design. I have a real big roll of, oops, excuse me, a real big roll of double-sided adhesive. This has lasted me a long time. This is by Be Creative, and it is Sukwing tape. And I'll list all of this for you in a description. If you need that, I will send you the links. I set up a little box here. It's just the lid of a decorative box. I put in the bottom a Swiffer sheet, and I put a piece of dryer sheet over the top. This just gives us a little glitter station, and it cuts down on the static, and it helps for easy cleanup. I also have a Swiffer sheet that I have cut in half, and we will use that as we progress in our demonstration here. Now, my girlfriend Debbie also sent me this for Christmas. How adorable is this? It is a glitter vacuum for your desk. Hilarious. She put little googly eyes on it. It's absolutely adorable. And this is by We Are Memory Keepers. So that is something obviously you do not need, but why would you not want it? You're going to need some detailed scissors, some sharp tweezers, a bone folder, perhaps some little plastic spoons. You could also use a little straw, and I have one here. And what that would be for is scooping up the glitter. If you can see there, I did notch it out so that you could use it that way. Again, just some tools you might want to have. I have a embossing pad where you get rid of the stick on things. We're going to need that. Also some coffee filters, a nice soft brush for brushing off our glitter, and we're going to need a few cardstocks. I'm using a brown, a kind of a heavy weight. It's not quite watercolor paper, but it's probably 110-pound weight, and I was just using white there, and then I have 110-pound weight card base that's already cut and folded for me. One last thing you're going to use, and of course it's very important, is glitter. Now please do not think that you need all of these colors of glitter, and do not make fun of the creator, which would be me, but I have glitter. I have lots and lots of glitter, and the only reason I have this much glitter, this array of colors, is because someone on Marketplace was selling a large lot of these kinds of glitters, and I took advantage of it. Now, knowing me, I am very, very organized, and yes, I had to color chart all of my glitters. Again, please don't make fun, but you could see number 21 is grasshopper, and it's labeled right here, number 21. Now, you can see in the tote, I have two different types of glitter here. There is one type that is by Glitter Ritz, and it is a microfine glitter. I love that kind. We have Elizabeth Craft Design, and this is also microfine glitter. Now, I will show you that there are different brands. This one is Distress Glitter Dust by Ranger. It's a beautiful, beautiful color of gold, and that is another option. So, again, I will list everything below for you that we're going to use. Do not need all of these types of glitter by no means, but again, I got a great, great deal on them, and so I bought the whole lot. So, picking out our colors, we could go ahead and do that right away. Obviously, we're going to need some oranges. I'm going to look in my little guide here, and I'm going to pick out my oranges. Now, I think this Elizabeth Craft number 9 is going to be a beautiful one, and I'm going to use a darker one for shading, and I think I will go with perhaps the number 11, and that is apricot. So I picked out those two colors of orange there. We're going to need some color of green for the leaf. And I really like this green peridot. It's one of my favorites. It's number 24 right here. Peridot, yes, absolutely. We need that. We're going to need some kind of brown or something for this little curly Q up at the top. And I am using brown cardstock for my outline. That may change my idea. I may use black then And so I could go ahead and use the brown. I will use this number 12, and it has no name, and so that's what I wrote, no name brown on there. So I'm going to pull out the brown, and then we need a color for our background. I'm feeling kind of maybe some of this gold, number 14. I'm going to go for that color. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors of glitter. Also this stem, we're going to go ahead with this no name brown. All right, so I can go ahead and put my box of glitter away. And we'll get started. Usually I work on this craft mat here. I think I will change gears, and I think I will work on a craft sheet like this because it's a little more slippery, and it's going to give us a perfect work surface. This silicone mat has a little bit of a stick to it, and I don't want the glitter to be sticking to my mat. All right, so here, let's get started. We will take our die that we decided on using. I'm going to use this one. We are going to use our heavy cardstock and a glitter sheet that's going to um, fit the die. And this die, as you can see, will fit on the double-sided tape. First step, what we're going to do is remove the back of the double-sided tape. Save this, of course, and I'll show you why in the future. I'm going to put it right on my sheet of white cardstock. And again, that is 110 proof, 110 proof, 110 pound white cardstock. You want to use one that is a little bit heavier than others. I'm using my bone folder, and I'm going ahead and pressing that down nicely. I'm going to use my die, and I'm going to put that right on top, making sure that everything is on top of that piece of double-sided adhesive. I'm going to go to my die cutting machine, and I'm going to run this through. And by the power of video editing, bang, here it is. It is finished. And this is how it comes out. Um, I'm going to back up. I'm going to do this and show you how it comes out. Be right back. Okay, I am back. I apologize about that, but I didn't want to skip a really important part. Now, I ran the die through on the piece of sticky paper that was stuck to the piece of heavy cardstock, right? So here we go. I ran it through my machine. Okay, so now this is how it looks. It's cut out here, as you can see. Keep this, set it aside. Then I took a piece of black cardstock and I ran it through my die cutting machine. I use a Big Shot, and then this is how it comes out, like this, correct? Okay, what we need is this black outline here. And I'm just going to very carefully pull this up. Use your tweezers if you need to. We just need this outline. And I'm being very careful because I can make, excuse me, another card out of my negative pieces here, if you can envision that. And I'm I'm just going to put these right back onto my plate, And you can see how that is going to be a cool card. I'm going to set this aside and I will show you in the pictures at the end what I did with that. But this is what we're going for. We need this piece, okay? So I'm going to give you some time to go ahead and get that far, and we'll be right back, and we'll call it step number 2, and we'll be right back, and we will go ahead and put the glitter to the paper and have some fun with this technique, okay?